Alright, hello. Welcome to WXP. My name's Chase.
Hey guys, I'm Nathaniel.
And we're playing some One Piece Pirate Warriors 3.
Yeah, it's our first episode
Yes.
of our new main series.
But it might not look like that since we've done some stuff already.
Yeah.
But we recorded a session and we got to look at the footage, and just so happens that the first and second episode, which is the first level, got corrupted. So we're coming back to redo them now after we've already gone through a lot of stuff already. So we're probably gonna beast through this, but I think it's important for plot-wise for you to see what happens in the beginning.
Yeah, you don't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
So
I think before we were talking about how awesome it is, like how close it is to the actual manga and anime.
yeah,
The opening.
yeah, it looks basically exactly like the opening scenes
Yeah,
of the show,
except the
graphics.
The graphic style of the game, obviously. But that's the legend right there, Gold D. Roger. He's a legendary pirate king.
Yeah, I don't know if you. I mean, I know a lot of people that might view this may not watch the show, but we can kind of go through it and talk about how it is and isn't like the show. But that's our main character, Luffy.
Luffy and red-haired Shanks, kind of like his idol of being a pirate. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to be playing this because, well, for a number of reasons. One is that I love One Piece, but two is that I'm really excited for this being a gateway for new fans to get into the game, because One Piece is a long series. Let's not beat around the bush. It's so long, and I feel like that turns a lot of people off. But if you can sit down and play this game and experience part of the story, you kind of get the picture. You know, it's not all the details, but you get the full picture of the story. It seems like so far of what we played. So I'm really excited for people who maybe don't have time to watch the series or read it to actually get into it and experience it, and maybe get into the actual story that way.
Yeah, that was a really important scene.
Yes, it was. And actually, I have that scene on my mug in my kitchen. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
I got it for my birthday. It's
you show it to me and all of your other One Piece stuff that you get.
Yeah. It's the scene where Shanks puts the hat on Luffy, and then in the clouds above them is Roger, in the clouds, shaped in the clouds.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
So now he's got that straw hat that used to be Shanks, and that's kind of shown throughout the whole show, kind of the importance of the hat, and that he's holding it on to him for when he meets Shanks, and he's a really strong pirate, just like him. So yeah, it's kind of
it's important stuff.
Yeah,
it's also
because people start calling him Straw Hat.
It becomes his moniker, his nickname, that he's Straw Hat Luffy.
Yeah, and they call him the Straw Hat Pirates because he's the captain of them. So yeah, it's kind of just important to know for people who don't watch it. And then we're getting these little sections to kind of fill in the gap to the section that we're going to be playing, because some stuff happens before the first little part that we're about to play, and it kind of explains how we get there from the cutscene you just saw. Yeah,
so I'm gonna let you guys read that. If it's going too fast, you can pause it to read it.
Yeah,
but if you already know the story, then you already know what happens.
I would, if you don't know the story, I would definitely suggest reading it.
If you know nothing about One Piece, you should definitely be reading those.
It kind of links each chapter together, because they do that before every single episode and stuff.
But we're meeting our first mate, our swordsman. I'm gonna try to pronounce this without getting messing up, but Rora Noa Zoro. It's a mouthful. He's kind of a pretty cool guy. So yeah, Zoro's I think he's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
I think you were telling me, and maybe you said this already in an episode, because we're kind of going back in time, but not really. That you're saying that Zoro is one of your favorite guys.
Yeah, he's like as far as the like characters in One Piece go, like from their crew, like I really like Usopp the most.
Yeah.
And then it's a tough tie for second between Luffy and Zoro, because like whichever one I guess is a little bit cooler to me, they're gonna take second, and then the other's third. But you know, it's really hard to decide between Zoro and Luffy. I think Luffy maybe just because he's
the main character though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a cop out when you're like, Luffy's my favorite character.
Yeah, but he's not. He's my
But I'm just saying, like when people say that, it's like, okay, you know, you could not watch the show and just say that, and you know, people will be like, oh, okay, you know.
Yeah.
But if you kind of like get into it and it's like, oh, like you talk about another character, it's like, oh, you actually watched the show and are a real fan.
Yeah. I like it because I mean, Luffy is a pretty funny character.
No, I mean, I love Luffy,
but he's also
like, I love most of the characters in this game. But I'm just saying that he's like a cop out. Like, oh, he's my favorite. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I kind of just like the fact that he has those times where you're like, oh, dude, Luffy is so cool.
Oh,
and then there's also times where you're like, oh my god, he's the dumbest freaking person in this show. What the crap?
No, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like I love pretty much all the One Piece characters, so it's really hard to like rank them because none of them are negative to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they just keep getting better.
So, I don't know. Did we go back and talk about Devil Fruits yet, or no?
We totally didn't.
Okay.
So that's probably something we want to talk about since they don't explain it in the beginning here.
So, yeah, they definitely didn't. And basically, if you've never watched this show, Luffy, as you can tell when we were beating up on people, that there was like a lot of stretching going on there. He's a very stretchy guy. That is kind of like what happens when you eat a devil fruit, which in the show there's things called devil fruits, and they basically give you powers that there's 3 different types of them that I don't know, we talk about later on, but I don't want to get into it really. There's just he ate one of these 3 types, and so now he's like stretchy and stuff. They call him the rubber boy.
It's kind of like a gambit though, because the power, like, you don't know what you're gonna get when you eat the devil fruit.
Unless you know what.
Unless you know the specific devil fruit. But most of the time, when people eat them, it's by accident, or they think they're gonna get a cool power, but they get something really stupid.
And then you just have to learn to work with it. You have to like figure out a fighting style, or
which is what Luffy's trained for a long time.
Yeah,
is how to actually use his stretchiness to be a very effective fighter in many different ranges.
Yeah, that's kind of something I like about this show, is that they're really creative about new devil fruit powers and like what they do
and how to use them in ways you wouldn't think of.
Yeah, it's like when the main character is a stretchy rubber boy kind of thing, it's like, how are you going to make that the king of the pirates compared to someone who's like Fire Fist Ace, who can freaking like, you know, he can shoot fire, he can turn into fire, you know, things like that. It's like, you would really think that Rubber Boy would be stronger than that, you know? But there's even more powerful ones than that. Like, scary.
They're incredibly ridiculous devil fruits in this series.
So I mean, there's a lot. If you really want to know all of the stuff, you should probably just watch the show, because I mean, it is pretty cool.
But I mean, you'll get to experience a lot of it.
You'll get to experience some really, really strong ones. Like I'm sure you'll meet Whitebeard and Blackbeard and things like that.
I mean, we're definitely gonna be meeting my favorite villain in this game for the first time, which is Doflamingo.
Oh yeah.
But that's gonna be a while before we
also an interesting guy.
Yes.
An interesting devil
I love
fruit.
his devil fruit.
But then there's also, it's important to mention that there's also people who are really strong pirates without having devil
that's also
fruits.
true.
So there are plenty of really strong people that don't have devil fruits. It's not like devil fruits are what make you
Strong.
a powerful pirate. Like,
you can be strong by your own strength or by your martial arts style, or there's a number of different ways to fight in this series that isn't
swordsmen.
I have a devil fruit.
Yeah, swordsmen, snipers, things like that. Have both of those in his crew. So
We even have wacky stuff like cyborg stuff, where you like turn yourself into an actual weapon later on when Frankie joins the crew.
I think you're saying wacky a little bit too much now.
Wacky.
Your streams have done that to you.
Yeah. Man, Ricardo. All right, so did you catch any of that JCPenney stream? That was too funny.
I don't think so.
It was the stream I did on, I think it was the 31st. It was a Monday. Oh, here we're getting some of Zora's backstory. I think we talk about this later because Tashigi comes into play and they look similar.
Yeah, so just note that girl that was with him in that cutscene, is kind of what, like, I don't know. I don't know if it really shaped, like, it kind of shaped Zoro.
It totally shapes him because she's the reason that he wants to be so strong.
Yeah.
He wants to be strong enough for both of them.
Yeah.
But she also gave him, well, at this point, you're not supposed to know yet, but Zoro doesn't only use one of those swords. He uses all three of them.
Well, I mean, really soon we're about to get him all of his swords.
Yeah.
So all three of those.
Yeah. But he actually uses all three of them. And that white one right there is the girl's sword. It's actually one of the rarest swords in the universe.
Yeah. So
it kind of holds like a special place in his heart. Kind of do.
So like we were talking about with the devil fruits, how he's like stretchy and stuff. It's kind of like what happened with those bullets. Like they shot him and they kind of just don't really have an effect on him. Like bullets basically never do.
Punches, hammers, falling. Basically any like blunt objects that hit him don't really affect him damage-wise. And the bullets in this show are just the round musket balls, so that's why bullets don't they're not like penetration bullets, they're old school bullets.
But yeah, that's kind of why he just shot him right back.
Yeah.
he wasn't dead. I'm pretty sure it was kind of, I hope it was kind of obvious looking, but it kind of looks weird in the game.
It does look a little weird in the game because you don't see like the indentions on the front side of his body when it happened. But in the show, like when he reflects bullets, you can see like where they go in and come, then they come back out.
Yeah. So even though it looks kind of weird.